If I invited you to a party and I told you, don't worry about coming and bringing anything you have, I don't need you to bring anything because where you're coming to, I will have many things to influence you. In fact, when you get there, you're going to be under the influence. Would you show up? Would you think to yourself, you don't have my best interest at heart? Or would you think, man, yeah, I can't wait to get loaded? You see, there are two different ways that you approach that statement, and there are two different types of people. One that are willing to take whatever you offer them, and one who have self, esteem, and they love themselves. They will not go to things like that. However, Chris Brown is not one of those people. You see, he just started a tour. The tour is called Under the Influence. One thing you can't say about him is that he's lying to you. He's coming right out telling you this is under the influence. Now, that could mean a myriad of things: drugs, alcohol, or the most obvious, the devil. If you watched the concert, or at least the one that was most recent, you know what? Take a look at this and you tell me what you think about what is happening here. Look at this. Now, I can't say that if I was in that audience and I knew that lady, that I would not be willing to step on stage and take care of Chris myself, because I probably would have. I would be arrested, but it'd be for a good cause. However, nobody stopped it. Not security, not the girl's people. Nobody stopped it because it was applauded. It was something that they welcomed. Why? They are under the influence. You see, the music that's going, the vibe that was going, the feel that was going, the songs, the words, all of it was intended to lure you in, sucker you in, and then just grab you. Now you are held. There are men who decided to let their wives or significant others go to this concert to indulge in that behavior. Then there were some men who found out that their spouse went to it and got rid of them. One girl in particular, she went, took a picture with him, Chris Brown that is, and her boyfriend broke up with her a week later after seeing the picture.
Literally, after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really worth it.
Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. Stand your ground even when no one else does. Have a moral compass even when everybody else loses theirs. You're going to tell me that you come to a concert telling you that their intent is to take you out of your sane mind and put you into a frenzied state by putting you under the influence, and you have no problem with that? I think we should have a problem with that, but nobody's bringing any big fuss about it. Look, we understand that Chris Brown has some issues. Don't forget, he's also the same dude that, sucker punched Rihanna. And I mean, closed fist, not slap, not push. We're talking about haymakers. Haymakers. And that's the person you want to take your girl to see? And have him gyrate on? Man, come on, bro. Look, I understand the age of simps is here, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And you women, or should I say females, where is your self-respect? Where is that line? I thought that today's society and today's women were all about being independent and strong and don't need no man. Yet still you subject yourself to behavior like this? What is a man supposed to think if he's pursuing you that you've allowed that to happen? You're easy. Or if he has enough money, he can get whatever he wants out of you. And why would he keep you around if $1 more could move you from where he's at? Why would he keep you? You know what he'll do? He'll do like Chris. Use you for what he wants and let you go. Because you are very easily influenced. Just like Chris believes you're under his influence. You have to ask yourself, whose influence is he under? From woman abuse to drugs to this, there's only one other person he could be under the influence of that he's trying to get you to be under the influence of as well. And it looks like it's working. It's working. But then again, it is par for the course because this is where we've allowed it to get to. I know I say that a lot, but can you really overstate the truth too much? No, you can't. Everything about this concert, everything about this tour is telling you exactly his agenda. And that agenda is to completely remove you from the realm of sanity into depravity and allow any and everything to happen at these concerts. And no one will take the fall for it because everyone there has already agreed that we want this. Eventually, it'll no longer be at a party. Eventually, this will end up being something of a normal thing throughout all of society. You don't believe me? I'm seeming to remember the last time all of a sudden that drugs were a bad thing back in the day, and seeing someone doing drugs on the street was a rarity. Need I say more? I'm sure I can go leave my house right now and walk down the street and find somebody doing on the corner and not get arrested. We used to think that would never happen, but we allowed the influence. Chris is directly telling you what you're coming to do. He told you that you will no longer be thinking in your rational mind because you will be intoxicated by what he's offering. These women are proof of it. Now, if after this you still want to support the man, some people you can't fix. Can't direct them, can't influence them, can't talk to them. That's you, so be it. For the rest of us who want to listen and who can see the signs on the wall and understand that there is a moral line that we have to hold, I hope that you stand strong on that line. And anybody you know, any female, any male, that has an inclination to lean towards this influence, that you deter them. If you say you care about humanity, mankind, a small gesture like this of warning people will go a long way. As for you, Chris Brown, you are a very, 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 very lucky man that girl's father was not in the crowd. I'm telling you now, you're a very lucky man that lady's father was not in the crowd. However, I can't even be sure that the father would have done anything, which is a really sad situation. But we as men are given a charge to protect. And whoever it was that was over the protection of that lady failed her. And it seems like he may have failed her multiple times for her to be that comfortable in allowing that kind of things to be done to her. We have when I tell you, a long road ahead of us in this society because many don't want to turn, but they'll be dragging a lot of people with them. Your job is to stand strong. My job is to stand strong. In the midst of all this chaos, we have to be strong. And you know what else we have to do? We have to make sure that in all our endeavors, we stay away from the influence.